The evil within. Yeah, I'm getting right back into it. I didn't realize how many episodes this game would be. I gotta be honest. I knew it wasn't gonna be. Oh God, I knew it was gonna be like a Resident Evil 8 to 10, 8 to 12 affair. But at the same time, look at this is why I did this too. So I can get that last bullet there. Okay. You need to change the aspect ratio. I'll take this out. Um. Let's do that and let's do that and yeah, I'm good. All right, I think we're ready to go. What the hell is that? Oh, that's gonna be some bullshit right there. These guys got bombs on them. That's what's happening. I see. I get it. I got you. Now that's strange. I think the reason why they put this trap here is because if you don't turn around and you okay, let's say because I didn't see that at first, right? Let's say you come out, right? You get right here, you shoot that guy or whatever, then the other one comes. If you don't decide to go back in there and you decide to just run back, then you get trapped. Pretty sneaky level design. Wait, what was he talking about with the aspect ratio though? It got me thinking now. Oh my god. Why would they make that the default? He was completely right. Hey, I'm sorry. I had no idea what he was talking about. I was because I didn't think it was a big deal. I thought that was just a artistic design choice. This looks way better. I feel like I can see the whole game now. What the hell? So that's what he was talking about. This game is much better than that. Why did they make that? I didn't do that. Why would they do that shit? thanks for the advice, Jojo Bizarre Adventure guy. Damn, this looks way better. Oh my god! And you know what? I can't even keep it like this because we've been playing in the other way for so long. It's like now it'd be weirder if I just changed it. Why would they make that the default? That's so stupid. Ugh. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I didn't, I didn't have an issue with it before I saw the difference. This is okay. This isn't terrible, but the other one is obviously better. That's the problem. Why would you put the inferior letterbox letterbox view as the default? That just doesn't make sense. That's like how in Resident Evil 5 they have the sepia tone filter and the black and white filter. Why would you put the black and white filter as the default? That's kind of like what this is doing. This is so stupid. It's not a big deal. Don't get me wrong. Like, I haven't. Maybe some people won't like watching it like this. I didn't even notice. I thought it was just an artistic design choice or something. I didn't. I won't. It wasn't something that I noticed and was like, oh, this is weird. But when you see the comparison and then you think about it for a second, you're like, oh yeah, that's not good. It shouldn't be the default. That's the problem. It's not an issue that they have it, but this should have never been the default. And now I can't go back because we have what 14 episodes of it being one way. I can't even. I guess if we ever go back and play this again on stream, which I think would be inevitable, then I'll do it. I have it the other way, but now, nah. What the fuck? Okay. That was weird. Normally when you creep up to it, it doesn't go off. But I guess times are changing. Where's the next key at, too, by the way? Ah, I see. Okay. It's supposed to be up here. I could have missed that shit, too. We got 3 keys now, too. Let's go back to the save. Can we go back to the save room? I don't think I can. Yeah, that was a drop down right there. You ain't getting back up, buddy. Damn, but thanks for the tip. I was talking shit. I was like, ugh. I thought he was just yapping about some nonsense. Letterbox. Who cares? What's a letterbox? This is a letterbox. Man, but it's not the end of the world. I'm just saying what bothers me about it is that they set this as the default, which doesn't make sense because the game, when you change the what would you call it? When you change the yeah, when you change the screen from letterbox to normal, like it's just it's better. And I don't see how the developers could have missed that, and so it had to have been a artistic decision. Otherwise, I don't see how they would have thought it was okay to make it the default. But again, it's not the end of the world. But I'm glad that he told me. I apologize for acting like you were just talking about some bullshit because I thought you were just talking about some bullshit. Woo! But nope, that was important. I'm glad I know now. I'll never play this shit like this again. And again, it's okay, but it's like just like what I was talking about with Resident Evil 5, right? Resident Evil 5 has the option of the black and white filter, the sepia tone filters and whatnot. And it's cool that it's there, but I don't care about stuff like that. I'm really just not interested in playing Resident Evil 5 in black and white. For what? That might work for another type of horror game, but not an action game like Resident Evil 5. It's not. No, don't try to act like you're Night of the Living Dead all of a sudden.
Joseph?
This would be a nice place for a chainsaw guy. I thought I heard heavy footsteps for a second. Oh, another movie that I watched was Old, the new M. Night Shyamalan movie. So Old is about these people. Damn, let me get a sip of water. Old is about these people who go to this secluded beach area. And at first, everything seems normal, but then they soon realize that for whatever reason, anyone who stays on that part of the beach, they age rapidly. So I think 24 hours at that beach is the equivalent of 50 years. It's the equivalent of 50 years in normal time and space. Chainsaw? Oh, damn. Hold up. I remember this too. Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, God, now what?
Uh, apparently, these electric boats will disable these traps forever. Which I like. Oh my God, it's another one. What the fuck? Oh, Lord. Oh, come on. Let's just pray. Oh my God, it's so close. Wow, that was nothing but death in that room. That room was pure death. Like, oh, you want to die? Come in here. We got you. Which way would I go though? Okay. But yeah, old. In the movie Old, they go to a beach where they age rapidly. And like I said, 50, I think 24 hours is the equivalent of 50 years. So obviously they don't have a lot of time to figure out how to get off this island. And so you would think, okay, well, just go back the way you came. Well, it's not that simple. The way that that particular area works, there's something about the magnetism in the rocks that's causing the accelerated aging. And so the way it works in the movie is explained as such. They say that it's like when you go underwater, and you know how when you go deep and deep and deeper underwater, the I think the water pressure or something about the pressure underwater changes. And so when you descend deep underwater, you can't ascend quickly or you'll die. Something will happen. You'll explode or your lungs will explode. So when you go deep underwater, you have to slowly, your body has to slowly adjust to the alternate pressure, the alternate pressure of going to a higher level, basically. Oh, wait a minute. And so that's basically how it works. It's similar to that. They can't just leave. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait, how do I get out of here? Is this a killing him several times to escape thing? Oh shit. I'm kind of... Let me get the Maggie out real quick. Okay. So yeah, the reason why they can't leave is because the area works much like going under, like deep underwater. and not being able to ascend without adjusting, without your body adjusting to the alternate water pressure levels. So whenever they try to leave from the way they came, or like swimming around the beach, they pass out. It doesn't kill them, but they pass out whenever they try to leave because of just the difference in how that part of the beach works. So it's the equivalent of trying to go deep underwater and ascending too fast and dying. But I won't spoil too much about the movie because it does have an interesting twist. That's the basics of it. But I will say one thing that's interesting about it is that one of the characters is an older gentleman who's a doctor by trade, but he has a secret. He has early onset dementia, right? And so when they're stuck on the beach, his behavior starts changing quickly because remember, they're aging very fast. And so with him, visually, you don't see him aging much, but his mind is quickly deteriorating because he has dementia. And so, when the movie begins, he's like pretty much a normal older guy. But they do give you a small hint that he's starting to suffer from dementia because he forgets somebody's name. But that's something minor. But as the movie goes on, his condition gets worse and worse quickly because his dementia is getting worse as he ages. And so I think that's just one of the interesting things about that movie. Like they did a good job expressing the different issues that people will have to go through as they rapidly age. It's not just about your body changing, but also if you have a certain illness or ailment and you're on this beach, it's going to rapidly progress right before your eyes. But it was a very good movie. I really liked it. Like it wasn't just about the whole body horror aspect of aging rapidly. I thought that there were some great moments as far as the interpersonal relationships between the characters. Is that Leslie and Kidman? And yeah, there was some touching moments. Like I found myself tearing up a couple times. I can't even lie. It's really, to me, it's a beautiful movie. I really liked it. When I decided to build a little lineup for Halloween, my little Halloween movie nights, I made sure I got a good variety. I didn't want just straight slashers or ghost movies or this or that. Like, I consider Old to be more like a psychological thriller type horror. It's something different. But I also picked stuff like a Serbian film or All Hallows Eve just because I knew it would be extremely violent and dark. I threw Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in there because I knew it would be like a good comedy horror. I had a nice variety. Oh yeah, and I watched Suspiria, the Suspiria remake, because I forgot who it was, but one of my fans, he vouched for the movie, and I like the original Suspiria, and I tried to watch the remake maybe a year or two ago, and it was so boring that I couldn't get into it, so I put it on the shelf and just never went back to it. But one of my fans, he suggested that I go back and watch it, so I put that at the top of the list because he really vouched for it, and I gotta say he was right. He was definitely right.
Go home? Can take the train all the way home?
No, Leslie. Not today.
You'll protect me?
Yes, that's my job.
Good, good, good. When I get home, they'll be surprised.
It's not your fault. I'm sorry.
Stop.
Stop, Kidman. We're not taking the easy way out today.
You don't understand. You don't know what he'll become.
I do. I've seen it.
He'll become evil within too.
You don't understand what Ruvik is after.
So tell me, what is he after?
He's after Leslie.
What, he needs to finish his science project?
Don't patronize me. I have orders. I can't let him have this boy.
Orders? From who?
Leslie is the only one he can...
Damn. Joseph just getting shot up, man. We're going to the final chapter now. That guy was a real asshole. But if you get the drop on him, you're good. That's a character you definitely got to get the drop on, though. Ulterior motives. So this is the final chapter here. So we're at the last stretch of the evil within.
Joseph, you've got to be alive.
But yeah, Suspiria was an incredible movie. I gotta give it high marking. It's a incredible movie. The first time I tried to watch it, I'm just being honest, it was boring as shit. I was so bored. But see, the thing is that going into it, I thought it would be like the original movie, because it's the same name. It's essentially a remake of the original movie written and directed by Dario Argento in the 1970s. And I like that movie. And so going into it, I was looking for it to have like the same vibe and pacing, but it really doesn't. It's a remake, but it's a remake. Like they really, I would say most of the plot points are about the same. Well, not all right. I would say at least like half. Like half of the plot points are about the same. Like the general idea is still there. I'll put it like that. What the fuck? But the general, yeah, I mean, the basic plot is still the same. But they made, I would say that the most significant alteration to the plot is towards the end. That's when they completely flipped the ending. And they added quite a bit to the overall story, because one of the first major differences is that the original movie is about an hour and 30 minutes. The remake is 2 hours and 26 minutes. So the new version, the remake, is an hour longer. So there's an hour of more content. So right there you have the first major difference. Another big difference is the art style, the visual art direction of the movie. The first movie is it has very vibrant colors. It's a very colorful, artsy movie. Whereas the remake has very dull colors. It's kind of dull and drab and depressing, but not in a bad way. It fits the tone of the movie. I'm just saying that it's the complete opposite of the visual direction of the original movie. The other thing too, oh fuck. Didn't even see that damn thing. Okay, let's go. The other thing too is that the original movie, because it was much shorter, the pacing was a lot faster. The movie starts out going 80 miles an hour and just takes breaks every now and then. But the remake is overall of it's a slow burn. It's a slow burn of a movie. And I think the original movie, another difference, the original movie feels more like it feels more like a straightforward horror movie. Whereas the remake is more of a drama. It's more of a horror drama thriller. I put it like that. Because the original movie, from what I remember, it placed more of an emphasis on these creative but also visceral death scenes scattered throughout the movie. Whereas in the remake, you don't really have that as much. There are death scenes, but it's like the death scenes take a backseat to the overall storytelling, the mystery of trying to figure out what's going on and who's good and who's bad and who is this character, what's their motivation. Just trying to figure things out. Don't get me wrong, the first movie has those elements as well. Okay, I thought I missed something here. But they're much heavier in the remake. But overall, I got to go back and watch the original because I haven't seen it in a while, so I can't make a proper judgment comparing the two of them. But I do know that I like the original one and I like the new one. The question is which one I like more, and I don't think I can say that until I go back and watch the original since it's been so long. I might watch that pretty soon, actually. Oh shit. Hold up. This dumb ass. What the hell was he thinking? Can I pick up those traps? Famous last words, huh? Okay. Wait, so I can grab these and keep the boats? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Well, that's awkward. But I found out something interesting about how Dario Argento felt about the remake. Because Dario Argento is the original. He's the director and the writer of the original movie. Well, I believe he's the co-writer. And from what I understand, based on what I read, he didn't like the remake. he gave the new director his props as far as making a beautiful movie, but he felt like the remake was too much of a departure from the original. He felt like it was too different, and I can agree there. It's quite it's quite different. I mean, when you're talking about making a remake that's a whole hour longer, that by itself, you have to add so much content to what's already there. You already, and then on top of that, the way they flip the ending, and the visuals, the visual art direction of the movie, it just So I think what he said was true, but as different as it was, I still really liked it, and I appreciate those differences. From note from Myra, my dearest Sebastian, if you received this letter, then I fear the worst has come to pass. It means that my investigation got too close to the truth. It means that you may never see me again. I'm sorry I kept it from you, but it was to protect you from either the truth or my madness. I've enclosed a copy of my files. I only hope that you never received them, but if you do, it's up to you to finish what I started. Please find justice for Lily and for me. I love you with all my heart, Myra. Damn, this is some dark shit, man. It's getting real. Wait, wasn't there something else in here? But you know, I thought about it when trying to compare Suspiria, the original and the remake.
I think you should use your crown gel.
Yeah, I should. They put me right in there too. And the best way I can describe it is office linked to foreign intelligence burned, arrest made. Okay. Ivan Diaz, freelance journalist, never returned from covering a story. His camera and notebook were found in the village of Elk River. Okay. Some more fucked up shit. Typical of this game. But the best way I can describe it, it's like comparing fire and ice. Right? The original movie is like fire. It's hot. And the remake is like ice. It's cold. But that's not to say that one is better than the other. I'm just saying that they both each have like a completely different tone to them. Because fire and ice, these are both two very powerful elements, forces, and that's what I think that's what I think is the beauty of the Suspiria remake compared to the original. Did I open each one of these here? Damn, I'm balling in. All right, let's see if it's still the same thing. I should get, oh, nice. I should get green gel for my third opening. Yep. And 15,000. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and max out these bullets. I think I'll leave those mag shots there, though. Those mag bullets. I would have never thought I would have got so many of those damn map fragments, but... Oh, now you're kicking indoors. Alright. I'll make... got plenty of those. They haven't been giving me a lot of these. Alright. I think I'm going to want at least one of those, to be honest with you. Alright, let's say before we do some leveling up. It's a process, baby. So obviously I got to go for the gusto. We got to finish the job here. My best friend. See, I knew I'd get something for my troubles. But the shotgun was the one for me. You're the one for me. You're the one. That's tempting, man. But I told you. I could get full melee. That would be stupid, though. I'm not dumb. So I won't do that. I'm not dumb. Why would I do some dumb, foolish shit like that? Are you out of your mind? I think the best thing to do is to invest in the Magnum. Get that extra 20%. Because it's going to be a destroyer for me. I know. It's going to be a destroyer. Damn. This thing is pretty good at level 5, but nah. I think I'll save what I have just in case. I might be able to get more use out of it later. But when I say Suspiria Remake is an incredible movie, it really is. And I can't believe people don't talk about it more often. I mean, it's the kind of movie that it's beyond horror. It really is. It's beyond horror. It's the kind of movie when, like, while watching it, I was so impressed because you just know so much work and effort went into it. For example, the main character, the woman who played her, she had to learn ballet. She spent 2 years learning ballet and dance just to prepare for that role. 2 years. It wasn't some small thing. Like, it was man. That's a big deal. And I think I read that she said that overall the whole shoot was very demanding. It was a very demanding shoot. Said it took a lot out of her. I would imagine she meant physically as well as mental. It's that kind of, and watching it, you can tell it was. I bet it was hell. I bet it was hell for those actors, man. That was a very serious. That had to be a very serious work environment. That was a trap. But you know what? I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. It was a pretty obvious trap, but I wasn't sure what they were going to throw at me there. But given the fact that I just saved, it's better just load it up. Just load it up with the knowledge of how to kick ass later. I think the first time I played this, though, I was probably much more concerned with making sure my health bar and syringes were able to do all the work for me. This time, not so much. Okay. That'll take care of his ass. Whop! Okay. Now, what's up with this guy? Did he think I would be that goddamn stupid? You gotta be out your... You gotta be out your mind. I'm just hanging up here, minding my own business. Yeah. Yeah, very fucking likely. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. Yep, so I can't go back and get those. That's fine by me. This would be a nice spot for a little ambush, though. Little ambush, that new rapper that everybody's talking about. Wait, did I miss a... Oh, I forgot. I gotta find keys. Oh, boy. We're about to have to go back here. Oh, boy. Let me see. Oh, boy. I'm sorry, guys. I missed one of them damn keys. Oh, boy. Yep, that was my fuck up. I had to go pee, actually. I had to go pee. I also watched a movie called All Hallows Eve, but I didn't like that. It kind of had that issue of invincible killer, unstoppable, like magical killer, and I, hate shit like that. I 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 hate shit like I've always hated shit like that. Because the thing is, it's hard for me to care when when the the killer is seemingly invincible. Because once you do that, the movie just takes on like this goofy element by default. Because I always remember when I went back and watched the Friday the 13th movies, and I remember specifically the movie when I pretty much checked out and wasn't feeling it anymore. It was the movie when they brought Jason back from the dead and he was now an immortal Terminator zombie. Like, that's when it got goofy. From then on, it was just some goofy shit. And I can't, I just, and don't get me wrong, like, I do appreciate those Friday the 13th, like the zombie Jasons somewhat. I can appreciate it somewhat. But to me, it was much better when he was just some crazy deformed man in the woods. I think when the killer is some sort of immortal specter, phantom, zombie, whatever the hell, and can teleport and you can stab him and shoot him and he ain't dead. I don't like shit like that. I think what makes a horror movie, what adds so much to a horror movie is the element of hope. And when you take that away by making the killer damn near invincible, it's just, I think it lowers the tension a lot. That seemed kind of whack actually. What's this? Oh hell no. Let's try let's try again. Yeah, I think it lowers the overall tension of the movie dramatically. That sliver of hope that you can defeat this evil, that you can overcome these odds. I think that's what really helps make a horror movie amazing. But when you present something, and I think that's why that other Halloween movie, not the last one that came out, I haven't seen it, but the other one that came out before this one, that's why I really hated it because they really just took that Michael Myers as an immortal demon child to the next level, and it was goofy. I mean, it's nothing less than goofy, or that scene in the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie where he's on the bus again. It's goofy. Now he wasn't immortal zombie. He wasn't immortal in that movie or nothing, but he might as well have been, to be honest with you. All the shit he went through. He was damn near immortal if you ask me. But really, that bus scene in particular was really bad. I thought that was the worst thing about it. Because when you do stuff like that, that's straight goofy. It's nothing. It's just goofy. That's fine for a comedy horror, but not for a serious horror movie. Don't have to do teleport in and all that shit just whack, bro. I'm just being honest. That shit is just whack. And I think part of the reason why Texas Chainsaw Massacre has such a profound effect on me, and it fucking traumatized me as a kid. I think a lot of it just has to do with the fact that it was so real. Not real, but it was something that could happen, right? Oh boy. It was just a waste of ammo. I gotta go ahead and undo that. Undo. Yeah, I think that's part of what made Texas Chainsaw Massacre so scary to me was that it was just a crazy man with a chainsaw. You can't rationalize that away. You know, it's like it's really just the most bizarre, extreme representation of the serial killer phenomenon, which is a very real part of our reality. But immortal Terminator zombies are not. Teleporting clown men are not. You know. So I think you gotta be careful when you try to make a serious horror movie, but add in like those supernatural elements. That was beautiful. He didn't stand a chance. I'm glad I got that third key though. It let me go ahead and get some green gel going here. I might be able to afford something good very soon. Oh, you know what I can do? See? Because... Okay. That reload speed is ridiculous. Another horror movie that I watched was Berserk. Oh shit. And those guys are always problematic. Very toxic. We would have to get the drop on his ass. But yeah, another movie that I watched was Berserk. Berserk is about this there's a circus and a trapeze artist ends up dying mysteriously while doing his act. And so now you have to figure out, well, how did he die? And they soon realized that it had to be murder because his equipment was tampered with, basically. I think there's a trap somewhere too. Oh shit. All right, redo. I fucked up. Redo. I fucked that up, astronaut. I didn't realize that they would just automatically figure out my position just because I shot that one time. But let's take advantage with that autosave. And conveniently, it shuts behind you and you can't get back out. Because then obviously you would just run back and then just pick them off one by one. Regular video game bullshit. We already know. But yeah, the whole movie is about trying to figure out who's killing these circus performers. And they realize that, it has to be somebody who's with the circus. And so the movie, of course, you know how those whodunit horror mystery movies do. They present different possibilities as far as who could be the killer and whatnot. And I was quite proud of myself because I figured out who the killer was. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I figured it out. It was tricky, but it was one detail. It was one detail that stood out. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I gotta get. See, really, it's that guy right there that's fucking me up. He's the one I just gotta kill right now. Got him. Wait, weren't there 3 shotgun shells here? Did I fucking burn them or something? Oh no, I got it. Okay. Thought I might have burnt that damn those damn shits. I can't afford that. Hell no. I need all mine. Okay, it was kind of rough. I got shot there and that kind of fucked me up a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. All right, so I'm gonna spoil Berserk. So not Berserk the anime, but the horror movie, right? It's an old 1960s flick. I don't know how many of you guys gonna care about that, but spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I'll make it quick, so just mute this for about 2 minutes. But the killer ends up being the daughter of the woman who owns the circus, who is like the main character. The main character is the woman who owns the circus. Now, of course, you have different characters who could potentially be suspects. But if you know anything about these movies, they tend to have red herrings. And a red herring is basically a character that's presented to be a obvious suspect. They'll be the character that's at the wrong place at the wrong time. The character that appears to have a motive, but it's really a distraction from the real killer. And so this movie has all that. But it ends up being her sweet, loving daughter. Oh, I'm just trying to get this guy down. Oh, he alive too. And see, this is how they try to trick you, right? So, during the first 2 murders, the daughter is not at the circus. But it's a traveling circus. So they're moving around the area. But the daughter character has not been introduced during the beginning of the movie, which is roughly when the first 2 killings happen. She doesn't appear until the halfway point of the movie. Now, so obviously, seeing that, you would think, okay, well, she can't be the killer because she wasn't at the circus when the first 2 killings happened. So it can't be her. But there's a minor detail that you gotta pay attention to when they introduce her character, because during the time when the 2 killings happen, she's supposed to be at school. When her character is introduced, she is brought back to the circus by the head mistress of the school, and she's basically telling her mother that she's been expelled because she keeps being mischievous. And she's been a bad influence on the other girls. But there's one detail you got to pay attention to. It reveals her guilt. Or at least it makes it so you realize how she could have killed them when she supposedly wasn't there. So the head mistress tells her mother that there was a prank that her daughter pulled where she put pillows under her blanket in the dorm area. And so when people finally realized that she wasn't in her bed, they were all panicking trying to find her. And so I heard that, and I was like, wait a minute. Because look, I'm analyzing everybody trying to figure out how, if they could be the killer. And so my first thought when they introduce her, oh shit. My first thought was, well, it can't be her because she wasn't there. She wasn't even at the circus. His whole head is gone, bro. But when the head mistress tells the mother that she played that prank where they couldn't find her, and you really got to pay attention, because if you're not really listening, at first you might think that okay, well she was missing for like a few minutes and then they found, but the head mistress said they were really scared. They were in a panic trying to find her, and that was the detail that gave it away to me. That gave it away to me because the way the head mistress described her disappearance, this wasn't a girl who disappeared for a few minutes and then they found her, because she said that she was missing and then they found her in the closet laughing, right? But she's also said that they were in a big panic trying to find her. So that means that she was missing for a long time. Long enough to slip away from the private school that she was attending, kill, and make it back home. Hold up, let me get this. And so that was the detail that gave it away to me. If you did not catch that, you would have thought that it couldn't have been her. You would have thought that she had an alibi because she wasn't at the circus during the time of the first two killings. But the head mistress specifically told the mother that she played a prank where she disappeared by putting pillows under her blanket. And when I heard that, I realized that that meant that she could be a potential suspect. Because that meant that she could have left the whole damn school, right? That basically means that she could have left the whole school and committed those murders, and that's exactly what happened. But then you're probably wondering, okay, what was her motive? Her motive the whole time, well, one, she's crazy, but she was always upset that her mother was obsessed with running the circus, and she never had time for her growing up. That's why she was in the private school, because her mother wanted to focus on running the circus. And so she thought if she started killing the performers, then it would help ruin the circus. And her mom would be forced to quit and she'd be able to spend more time with her. But she was also fucking psycho. That's the main thing. She was a psycho. Psycho, crazy bitch. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, I quite enjoyed that movie. I love a good whodunit flick. I hope they kill somebody. Damn, I thought maybe I could disarm it. For some reason, it's hard to disarm those damn things. Hard to disarm. Hard to disarm. Steven Seagal's new flick. When I first came back to play this game, this was one of the first levels that I kind of remembered in my memory. It's definitely gonna be some bad shit in here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my favorite. Yeah. Damn, 9? It's like that now? There's supposed to be a... Yep, there we go. Okay. What was he looking at down there, though? Because I didn't press X. Oh, my God. But yeah, you got to be careful with those whodunit movies, man. They always try to trip you up. So you got to really pay attention to the details if you want to figure out who's the killer. But they also I've seen some where they do the thing where they have like an obvious red herring, and then you think, oh, that's a red herring, but it's actually the killer. Sometimes it is just the guy that's just too obvious. Kind of like that movie, The Beast Must Die. The Beast Must Die is a movie where this rich millionaire hunter guy, he invites a group of people to his mansion because he knows that one of them is a werewolf. And so the whole movie is about him trying to figure out who the werewolf is, and the movie even invites the viewer to try to figure it out with him. And so there's a guy who tries to leave the mansion in his car. Like, he's the first one who tries to just escape once he realizes why they've been brought there. And so you would think, okay, this is just an obvious red herring moment. Nope, that's just the guy who's the fucking werewolf trying to leave because he's a goddamn werewolf. Come meet your maker, buddy. Sometimes you just gotta do it to him like that. You know, Takeoff from the Migos. Oh my God. Takeoff from the group the Migos. He just died. Mm-mm. He just died. He got shot. And the worst thing about it, I heard that when he got shot, it was friendly fire. Like the fatal shot was from his own side. I mean, how often do you hear some shit like that, man? But I remember when the news first started coming out. I remember when the news first started coming out, and hold on. I initially started hearing stuff like, okay, Quavo and Takeoff were at a bowling alley or something, and there were shots fired. Those were the first reports that I heard about this. I think that was a one-shotter right there. Oh hell no, he's still alive. Oh my god. Okay. But the first things I started hearing were just, okay, they were there and there was shots fired. There was some shooting at a place where they were at. That was the first thing I heard. But I wasn't too concerned because rappers, they be around shootouts all the time. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's not, it's like some uncommon thing. So I was, from the way the first report sounded, it made it seem like they just happened to be there at a place where there was shooting. And so I was like, oh, that's just normal rap life stuff right there. I mean, that ain't nothing special. Then I get on Twitter and I see damn take trending, like damn Takeoff. I saw that and I was like, okay, well Takeoff must have took an L during this situation. Cause the damn Takeoff, that's not, oh, somebody got killed. That's like, oh, somebody got knocked out. Like, I thought maybe Takeoff got recorded fighting and losing or got knocked out. Oh my god, dude, this is crazy. Hold up. Can I do anything to get out of this shit? Let me shoot him first though. First and foremost. Let's get this dude out the fucking way. Come on, touch it. Touch it. It's like he knows. Oh, shit. Well, now you gotta see me, buddy. You gonna let me get away with that? I thought not. Can I just shoot this damn lever here? Damn. Can I duck it? This don't really look duckable. I'm gonna just go for it. Okay. Maybe I can lure somebody over here later. But yeah, damn take. That ain't, that's not really an indication of death. That sound like, oh, somebody, he got knocked out. Takeoff must have got knocked out or something. Nah. Then I went to the store early in the morning with my niece. We went to go get some snacks and shit. And then she told me Takeoff got shot. And I said, nah, I said, nah, nah. I couldn't believe it. And then she showed me a picture of Takeoff and the headline. And I still thought it was fake. I thought, oh, they just bullshitting. Nope. He was really, I couldn't believe it though. I could not believe that shit. Oh, damn. There's a save coming up. I need that. That's a big ass rat, bro. That thing is huge. I should get some green gel for that motherfucker. Oh shit! What the hell? I fucked him up in 3 different ways. Harpooned him, shot him with a shotgun, then set him on fire. I did the boy dirty. Let's go save. But yeah, I couldn't believe that shit, man. From what I understand, what happened was let me read this. This is important. Journal of Sebastian Castellanos, December 20th, 2012. No word from Myra since I received the packet. I'm afraid to take this evidence to my superiors. What Myra is suggesting is horrifying and may reach corridors of power beyond my reach, but the evidence she provided is enough to convince me that Lily's death was not an accident. They finally accepted Myra as a missing persons case, but refused to involve me. They say it's because I'm family, but I think that they consider me a suspect. The investigation has stalled, but for the sake of my family, I will continue the investigation on my own. As you should. Oh boy, don't do anything special. I just want to say. But yeah, apparently she's gonna say something. God damn it.
Have you forgotten something?
What the fuck? Tatiana Gutierrez, nurse at Beacon Mental Hospital, disappeared while working the late shift.
Missing. But she's...
No evidence of her ever having left the building. Oh, she might be fucked up somewhere in a ditch. I mean, I know it sounds dark, but I hate to say it, but knowing this goddamn game, what do you expect? She's not going off with a secret lover. I know that much. Anything I can take with me here? Okay. But yeah, apparently Quavo and Takeoff, they were somewhere and then Quavo got into an argument with some guy. And then I've heard that Quavo swung and then somebody pulled guns out and then shooting started. When you see the video, it just seemed like Quavo was trying to leave and then bullets started ringing out. But everybody's saying that Takeoff got hit by his own team. Okay, that's that episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will return with more Evil Within soon. So stay tuned.